Can we have the same trademark for many different kinds of products? I get this question a lot, and I'm going to spend the next 4 minutes answering it here. I'm Angela Langlotz, trademark and copyright attorney, and I go live here on weekdays to talk trademarks and copyrights. So I get this question a lot. We have a mark that is used widely on a bunch of different products. Is that allowed under the trademark rules? And the answer is an emphatic yes. And I'm going to show you an example in a minute. But the main thing that we care about is the likelihood of consumer confusion. So when we have a trademark that is the same for several different types of goods, then we have to ask, if we issue this trademark for the same term, will the people who already have the trademark for that term for other goods, will the consumer be confused and think that the new application, the new trademark, proposed trademark, we'll call it the junior mark, and we'll call the pre-existing mark the senior mark? So does it create a likelihood of confusion in the mind of the consumer? Will the consumer believe that the senior mark and the junior mark those goods come from the same company? If the answer is yes, we will not allow the trademark. If the answer is no, the trademark will issue. So I want to show you an example here. I'm going to move myself into the corner and switch screens. So this mark is called Dominion. I was doing some trademark research this morning. Dominion is a very popular trademark. As you can see here, there are 19 live records. How do we know they're live? Well, because I only did a search, you can see here, on live records. So all of these records are live. All of them are for the mark Dominion. But the reason why they were all allowed is because the goods are so dissimilar from one another that no consumer confronted with Dominion mark, for example, for machine parts, would think that that same company made game cameras, because it's not very usual in commerce to see the same people making game cameras and machine parts. We also have Dominion for cooking ovens. Do the same people typically make machine parts and cooking ovens? No. So there isn't a likelihood that those two different types of goods bearing the same trademark would be confused and lead the consumer to believe that they come from the same source. We also have Dominion for plumbing fittings, for loudspeaker systems, for more loudspeaker systems, trading cards, card games, equipment sold as a unit for playing card games. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if these two were owned by the same company. We can see the registrant down here, Rio Grande Games. Let's see if the previous one for the trading cards, no, different company. Panini Corporation from Italy owns the mark for trading cards. Card games, game software, downloadable electronic game programs. This one is also owned by Rio Grande Games. So apparently Rio Grande Games has this for card games and also for electronic games. That's pretty common for a company to have the same trademark and use it on different goods. Bulk boxed fresh beef. Okay. What else? Leather coats, leather headwear, leather jackets. Pesticides for public health. Ooh, that doesn't sound very good. Luggage. Commercial administration of the licensing of pre-recorded music. Electronic controllers for keyboard, video, mouse. I bet this is also, nope, it's owned by a different company than I thought. Business consultation. Electricity brokerage, right? Tanning lamps, that's an odd one. Kitchen cabinets and bathroom vanities. And phonograph records. So the point here is that we can have a mark that is broadly used on a variety of different goods and services and still not have any of those goods and services not have that trademark be considered infringing upon anyone else's goods and services. So yes, you can, even if somebody else is using that mark on something else, you may still be able to use that mark on your goods. It just depends on whether or not your goods and the senior trademark holder's goods are confusingly related. And if they're related, then the marks will be found confusingly similar and the junior mark will not issue. I'm Angela Langlotz. Find me online at TrademarkDoctor.net. Also find me on Facebook at facebook.com/TrademarkDoctor. I have over 400 videos on YouTube. Find them there. Just go to YouTube and search Trademark Doctor. If you have questions, drop them into the comments below. I'll answer them on a future live video.